Hello, welcome back. So it's Lego Wednesday again, and as you can see, the background is Wednesday and Enid's dormitory. So today we're gonna build Thing's apartment. So this is kind of like Thing's house. So Thing is a hand, and anyway, I'm just so excited to build this. This is so cute. So we have about like 9 packages in this set and just one guidebook. So and we also have a really nice looking sticker and like the robot string thing, and this is how his house is going to look like, and it looks really nice. So as you can see, we have 9 packages. So first let's build the dolls. So this is Enid Sinclair, which is Wednesday's roommate, and there's N for Nevermore, and like her hairstyle, it developed than the last time. Like the last time when there was like Enid, her hair was just yellow color in the Enid Lego, like Wednesday Lego, but this time they put some more details, so it looks much more like Enid now. And there's like little thing and his little version of house, and now we're going to make the big thing. So it's Thing. He's a right hand, and he's kind of like the part of the Addams family. He's not the actual family, of course, but he's kind of like their family. So actually he belongs to Isaac Knight, which was one of the season 2 like villains, but he came back to the Addams family. So he actually belongs to Isaac Knight. So it means that he's actually his right hand, because Morticia cut it cut off his hand kind of like that. So I was surprised by the detail of this hand when it's finished. I know it doesn't really look like a hand right now, but when it's finished, it actually really looks like Thing. So there are like some like these scratched like shapes. You know, Thing also has those like as if he's a little hurt. And we have his like fingernails. The detail is so funny. So this is his fingernails like this, and of course we have to make 5 of them because in a hand there are 5 fingers. So like this is how Thing looks like, and it looks so funny. And we're gonna put like those transparent pieces underneath it so that he can move freely like this. It really looks like Thing, right? And what's really funny is that there's Thing over here as well in the guidebook. That's so funny. And we have a lot of belongings for him, and this is like a game machine, so he's gonna play some video games. What's really funny about this set is that I feel like I'm making a Lego something like for me, because we're making like big size things. A little bit small for me, of course, but it's almost as big as like actual things. And what's really funny is that he's actually doing like Lego video games. I didn't know that Lego had video games, but anyway, he's doing like Lego video games. So funny. And this one is kind of like a fidget spinner, you know, the one that you grab the middle and like turn like that. I also had one like 6 years ago. I got one from the dentist. By the way, why am I using it like that? I think when I was filming it, I forgot how to use a fidget spinner. But if you do it in a proper way, it works well. And this one, he also has like manicure. You know, he loves manicures, like doing those stuffs like that with Enid. He loves doing that. So this is black color manicure, I suppose. And what's really funny is that the brush inside the manicure, that's the piece that we use for like witches' brooms. You know, like oh, I forgot her name. Like Alphaba's rooms. So I put manicures on things, so he looks much more fancy now. No wonder he likes that. And we can put the leftover like fingernails in his little Thing's house. This is so funny. Like, this idea is so hilarious. So he's got like spare fingernails. By the way, he loves his manicures. So we've also made like manicures for him, and now we're gonna start building his actual house. So his house, it kind of looks like a treasure chest. So the reason why he's got a house is because he did like a little argument with Wednesday, and Enid says that you need your own space. So Enid made a house for Thing, and I think she really did a good job. So this house has got like 2 floors and there are a lot of things to do. And as you can see, he also has a lot of belongings, and on top of the roof, he can store his belongings. I just love this thing because it's so funny and it's so cute as well. And also, like things belongings, you can also use those. It's almost the same size as the actual stuff. That's why it's really funny. I kind of feel like I'm using Lego to make something for like something like my size. So that's why it's really funny, because you know when you like mostly build Lego, it's like super small, which is obvious because it's for the mini dolls, not for you. So that's why they're so small. But it's really funny because it's like your actual size. So that's why it's really funny. So we got some walls here as well. And actually, when I was building this set, it reminded me of the time when I was building like Krusty Krab. You know, Krusty Krab also kind of like looks like a treasure chest, like a wooden. It's a wooden thing, you know. So the shape is kind of similar to Krusty Krab. It was actually really fun building Krusty Krab, even though it's not actually Lego. It was nice. It's like other sort of blocks. Not so sure what it is exactly, but it was also nice. So if you like SpongeBob, you can also check out my Krusty Krab build. I think it was like a little bit long time ago, like a few months ago. So anyway, this is Thing's bed. It is so antique. This looks way better than my bed. It looks so cool. Like, oh my goodness, that's a very nice bed. And he's also got his own fireplace. This has got everything, like literally everything. This place is so good, like so cozy. I think this place would also be nice for actual mini dolls, because that house is also like the mini doll size. So it's also a nice place for the mini dolls. But this is actually for things, so everything is big sized. So this one, it's like his notebook where he can like write stuff. So this is kind of thick, so it kind of looks like Oreos. And by the way, we have a sticker. It says Tringer's Muse, and I'm not so sure what that means. Who's Tringer anyway? Tringer, maybe it's Thing's friend or something like that. And this part is going to be the lid. So let's cover it like this. There you go. It's a nice notebook and really looks like Oreos, right? And he also has a pen, of course. You need a pen if you want to write. So there you go. And I don't know why the pen is like transparent color, but it looks nice, right? So we also got a pen and a notebook for notebook for him. And this is so a carpet here, like kind of like that, a carpet, yeah. And this place is I still don't know what this place is. I think this is more like makeup stuff, where there are like no makeup stuff, you know, like powders things, kind of like that. I don't really know about lots of like makeup stuff. I think it's like makeup powder thing, or it could be a chair for thing, or it could be a chair for Enid or something like that, because it actually looks like a chair. So anyway, put some more like these things next to the walls. And we also have like string here, and we're gonna put lights. So this place is actually really fancy. So we have 3 colors, pink, blue, and yellow. And we're gonna attach these lights like this. It looks really nice, right? It's so bright in here. So put them like this, and then we can push them so that it won't be like so like long. It wouldn't look long. So it kind of looks like that. And this is the one that I've been telling you about. I'm not so sure if this is like makeup stuff or it's just a chair. It kind of looks like makeup stuff, right? You know, like the cushioning powder stuff. It could be like a cushion sun cream. You know, Thing really likes sun cream. And Wednesday, she doesn't use sun cream at all. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah. But it also kind of looks like a chair. So, I have no idea what that is. So, yeah, what do you think that is anyway? So this is going to be the second floor. So as you can see, we've finished the first floor, and now we're working on the second floor already. There are also lots of things in the second floor. There's also like a little tub so that a Thing can have like a bath, like wash, and also wash his fingernails if he wants to like erase his manicures, I suppose. Building this set is really similar to the Krusty Krab set, like so many brown colors. It really reminds me of the Krusty Krab, really. But I guess it's less complicated than Krusty Krab, but building this set was actually a little bit harder than I expected as well. It took me a long time, and after it was like all finished, I was so exhausted. This is for 10-year-olds, but I think it should be more than like 12-year-olds or something like that. It's actually quite hard, like lots of things to do. Maybe because I was a little bit tired that day, or maybe anyway, something like that. So now we built the floor, and we can put some more like these things like this. And this is a ring for thing. I suppose that's the silver ring that belongs to Isaac Knight. Maybe my fingers are too thick. I can only fit it in my like thinnest, like the smallest finger. So I'm going to wear it while I build it. So this is the tub. And there's also like this sponge so that he can wash his hands well. And also like bubbles bubbling up like this. It looks so cute. The silver ring is kind of small for me, but it fits in my smallest finger. But I think it's going to be too big for Thing since his fingers seem very small and thin. The Lego thing. Because it is a hand, but it's smaller than the actual like human hand size. But anyway, maybe it'll be a bit big, but I suppose it would fit. So something like that. And now we have walls, and these walls are actually going to like open, so it will look nice when it's like all opened. And we have a photo of like hand, because maybe Thing likes in like learning about hands, I suppose. So there's a photo of like hands here, and we can plug them nicely like this, so we can open and shut them. And we also have walls with pretty looking patterns. They look so cool. And this is like a case for the ring, so like the case for the ring, and you can like open them and the ring is going to come out, kind of like that. So this is a place for the ring. And also in this set, we have quite a lot of golden pieces. I love golden pieces. They're so cool. And we actually have like these mirrors here. So it's a ring case, but there's also a mirror attached to it. This set is really funny because everything is so big sized, that's so big. And that place, we're gonna place like kind of like a table and it's gonna have like flowers and like crystal balls on top of it. So he also has a crystal ball, and I didn't know that because I didn't know that he had a crystal ball. Since when did he have a crystal ball? Anyway, maybe he also uses that crystal ball to communicate with the Addams family. Maybe kind of like that. And this one, I'm not so sure what it is. It's like turning something, so maybe like we turn it to pump out the water. So I guess it's kind of like old-fashioned way. And this one, I'm not so sure what this is, but this looks super cool. Like, I'm not so sure what that is, but it looks really pretty, right? Like those transparent pieces that kind of look like glass, and that looks really nice. So we're gonna attach them like this, and then we can turn it, and I suppose that's how the water will come out, I guess. This set kind of looks like a miniature version of a super cool hotel. Like the walls and like those little mini things. It really looks like a hotel. Thing really lives in a really nice place. This is way better than like doll houses, right? This is so cool. It actually looks like a super nice hotel. And we have a photo of someone. I think this is supposed to be Uncle Fester since he's bald and no one else is bald, right? And he kind of looks like Uncle Fester. And I'm not so sure what the things on top of the photo. Some bottles, I'm not so sure what they are. And we also have a clock attached to it so that Thing would know the time. I love that photo of Uncle Fester. It really looks like Uncle Fester, but I'm not so sure why it wouldn't like close. But anyway, we have another cool like patterned wall like this here. It really looks like a super nice hotel, right? I think it's thanks to the wall background photo. And I'm not so sure why this wouldn't shut. Wait. Okay, so I think I lowered it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Now it looks really nice. So this is the cool table, like a small table with like things, a little bit of like belongings on top of it. The design of this like table is also really pretty. Like so many golden things in this set. It really looks like a nice hotel, doesn't it? Like it looks so cool. So cute. So we have a pretty flower and also a crystal ball here. So I think he also like uses that crystal ball to communicate with the Adams family. And as you can see, now we put the two pieces together and it really looks like Krusty Krab. Really reminds me of Krusty Krab. And now we have to make the dome shape on top of it so that it will look like a treasure chest. And then after that, we also have to put handles. So we still have a long way to go. So the roof, it's gonna have a lot of like empty places, and that's the place where we can place things belongings, such as his like manicure, his what's that, like the gaming machine and fidget spinner, and what else, things like that I forgot, but you know, things like that. So now we're making these two shapes, and then after that we can plug it on top of it, and then we put all the belongings inside, and we can cover it with like the dome shape thing. And now we're going to make the handle. So the handle actually really works. So the handle is super cute, and we can like lift the handle and then move around, but the handles are a little bit small. So yeah, you have to use two hands if you want to lift this thing. I think it would have been nice if they just made like a one big handle so that you can just lift with one hand. But I guess if they make it too long, it might be a little bit dangerous. So dangerous, it means that maybe if you lift it, it might just fall down and like all break. That's terrible, right? So maybe that's why they just make two little handles like this. So we have like black color all around this place, and it looks very neat, right? I just can't wait to play with this thing and in it, and all the stuffs in his house and all his belongings. It's going to be really exciting playing with this. So we put all black colors around this thing, and the black things are almost finished. So as you can see, we finished making the black ones. And for decorations, we're going to place like these like gray leafy colors like this, and then plug something on the top of it so that we can place the dome shape, and T for thing. So it's thing's house. And so the black thing that looks super cool, that's the door. Yeah, it's a really neat door, but I'm not so sure if thing can actually fit through that door. I think the door is way too small for him. I think the door size, it's for Enid, like the mini dolls, right? So now we're starting to make the handle. The handle is very small compared to the box size, so it's really cute, and you have to use two hands to lift it. So it's really like an old treasure chest design, so it looks very cute. So there you go. Now you can plug them like this, and it's a mini little handle. Isn't it cute? It's a really cute handle, and we're gonna make the same thing on this side as well. So after we make the handle, we're going to make the dome shape and place it on top of this thing's house, and then the build is going to be finished. And oh, I just can't wait to play with it. It's so awesome. I'm so excited. So let's place the gray parts and the brown parts and make the round thing, the handle part. And there you go. Place it together like this, and the handles are also finished. So you can actually lift the thing. So now we're making the dome shape thing to cover the thing. So we're gonna place this on top of it, and then after that it's going to be finished. So this is actually super cool. So this is going to be the lid, and we can actually open the lid if we want to, and if we open the lid, there's going to be all things belongings inside. I think they did a good job like making things house, and I love the way it opens. So if it opens, we can see all the beautiful things inside Thing's house. I think Thing's house looks very nice. The outside looks cool too, but the inside is way better. So now let's place it on top of it, and ta-da! It opens like this. It looks so cool, right? And there are also lots of belongings like his manicure and things like that. And we can also place it inside his house if we want to. And there's also in it and small Thing's house and his ring and stuffs like that. So now let's start playing with this set. So now Enid is outside Thing's house. So knock knock. So she's going to come in and let's try to open the this door does not open. I see. So we just have to open it like this. Hi Thing. Yeah, hi Thing, but Thing can't speak, but let's just say that he actually can because he actually talks with like hand like gestures, but I can't do that, that's difficult. So let's just say that Thing can speak. What should we do, Thing? We can write stuff in my notebook. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What are you writing in your notebook? I just like to scribble stuff that I want to like scribble, and I also like drawing hands, It's very interesting. Yeah, I think so too. So, what should we draw? I would also like to draw some hearts. So, I will draw some hearts. Ta-da, like this. Hearts, hearts, hearts. So, I made 3 hearts. So, what should we do now? What do you do in your house? We can like play video games and fidget spinners. Oh yeah, they look fun. I'm going to do the video games. You can do your fidget spinner thing whatsoever. This Lego is very fun, but unfortunately I can't use your fidget spinner because that's way too big for me. But at least you can use them. But I think if you want to use a fidget spinner, you need 2 hands, right? But I guess you can also do it with 1 hand. So okay, now it's manicure time, our favorite time, right? Okay, let's start by your the smallest fingernail. And look, you look really awesome with these black fingernails. Ta-da! It looks super cool, right? Oh my goodness, you look really nice, Thing. Thanks, Edith. I look awesome. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you, Thing. But unfortunately, I think you need a bath. Your hands seem a little bit dirty. You need to take a bath. I know you're upset because you just had your manicure. But you need a bath, Thing. So we can do your manicure next time as well. But now you need a bath. But I think it would be nice if we can decorate you much more fancier before we take a bath. How about you put a ring like this? Oh, you don't want Isaac's ring. Okay, I get it. So now, let's take a bath. What do you think? Good boy. So now I'll scrub you with this sponge. Na 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 na. I love bubble baths, right? You love bubble baths. I love bubble baths. We all love bubble baths. Na 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 na. Is anyone home? Oh, Thing! Wednesday is here. Let's go down now. Wednesday is not included in this set. I just brought her because I wanted to play with her as well. So, I think he's now on top of his bed. And Wednesday and Edith, they're relaxing in front of the fireplace. We also have a big Thing, but don't forget about Little Thing. Little Thing is also really adorable. Isn't it cute? So we also have a small Thing. And Thing's bed is also a nice size for the mini dolls. It's just about the right size for the mini dolls as well. So Big Thing and Little Thing, they're going on a walk together. And the black colors seem very dirty because of my fingerprints. So Ines is going to paint them brand new with the manicure. Some people actually paint furnitures with manicures. This is perfectly normal. So Wednesday, she went upstairs. And she can sort of like sit in the bath, Everything is just about the right size for the mini dolls as well. Except about like those cases for the rings and like the manicure size, of course. They're way too big. Sorry, Wednesday. So Enid can actually sit inside the ring case thing like this. So this little thing on top of the sponge. So now let's look around the place with a little bit of music.